Right. In the previous video or in the previous, we discussed what happened on heating, and next we discuss what happened on cooling. What happens to cooling? So on heating we completed, then on cooling. Next, gas to liquid. Gas to liquid. You can call this condensation. You can call this condensation. We observed that whenever we take a fruit or a water bottle from the refrigerator, we observed that the outer surface of the bottle has some water droplets on it. So we all have experienced this kind of situation. Or while we are cooking, the cooking is completed. So after some time, whenever we open the lid of the cooking utensil, we observe that the water droplets is observed on the cooking on the plate or the lid of cooking utensils. Because of the reason behind is, we can say that what will happen whenever we take ice cold water in a glass or a bottle, we observe a water droplets. Mostly we think the water from the glass or the container came outside and water droplets are formed. But actually what will happen here? Water vapor gas in the atmosphere changes into liquid. So the process of changing a gas or vapor into liquid is called the process of changing a gas to a liquid. How it happens? By cooling is called condensation. On cooling, on heating, solid convert into liquid convert into gas. If a liquid convert into gas, you can call the boiling or vaporization. Whereas gas convert into liquid, you can call condensation. What happened here? So, for example, if you take some ice cold water in a glass or the beaker or any container, we observe that a small water droplets are observed on the outer surface. Because the reason is no water comes out from the glass. Then what happened? Atmosphere contains water vapor. Atmosphere has water vapor, nothing but a gas on cooling. On cooling means the water vapor molecules or the particles in the atmosphere touches the surface of the container, they loses the energy. They loses the energy. So water vapor molecules have more energy because of they absorb the energy while they are converting to gas. That means the liquid particles absorb the energy, convert into gas. So gaseous particles. So the gaseous particles have more energy. Once they touch the surface of the container, they lose that excess of energy. They lose excess of energy and turns or changes into liquid. That means water vapor loses its excess energy and convert into water. Such phenomena is called as condensation. Such phenomena is called as condensation. So we know boiling point of water is 100 degree centigrade. The same thing, condensation point of water vapor is 100 degree centigrade. Means water changes into vapor at 100 degree on heating. Water vapor changes into liquid, that means changes into water at 100 degree centigrade on cooling. Water vapor has more temperature because of the water molecule absorb the energy and convert into water vapor. These water vapor particles or the molecules have more energy, more heat energy. Due to that, they have more temperature than the temperature of the water. So that excess energy decreases on cooling, or loss of excess of energy, they convert into water vapor to water. That means gases state to liquid state. Such phenomena is called condensation. It's called condensation. Keep in mind, boiling point of water is 100 degree. Condensation point of water vapor also 100 degree. That means in case of water vapor, the intermolecular space is more. In case of gas, on cooling, they loses the energy. They have more force of attraction and they come closer. Energy losses, attraction, space decreases, attraction increases. So a change in gas to liquid takes place. This is about condensation. This is about the condensation. Then coming to the next one. So gas to liquid converted, then liquid to solid. Change in state, liquid to solid. Liquid to solid, we can call it as freezing or crystallization. Freezing or crystallization or solidification. That means if we place a little amount of water in a small container and we place in the refrigerator, over the period of time the water is converted into ice. The water is converted into ice. So when water is cooled, it converts into ice, liquid state to gaseous state. So the process of changing a liquid to a solid on cooling is called freezing or crystallization or solidification. So on cooling, a liquid substance changes into solid substance. Such process or such phenomena is called as freezing or crystallization or solidification. So freezing is the reversal process of melting. See, solid to liquid melting or fusion, liquid to solid is crystallization or freezing or solidification. So freezing is the reverse of fusion. Similarly, liquid to gas is boiling, gas to liquid is condensation. So both are the reverse process. As we know, ice melt at 0 degree centigrade. As same thing, water starts to freeze at 0 degree. Melting point or fusion point of ice is 0 degree centigrade, whereas the freezing point of water is 0 degree centigrade. Boiling point of water is 100 degree centigrade. Condensation point of water vapor is also 100 degree centigrade. Ice starts to melt at 0 degree, water starts freeze at 0 degree centigrade. This happened because of cooling. On cooling, water molecules or liquid particles loses their energy, so they become closer. Such process is called as freezing or solidification. Right. So on solidification, generally the volume of the substance, means on ice, will be increased. We will discuss later about it. This is about the gas to liquid to solid. Here some application of condensation. Some application of condensation during winter, we observed that water droplets on the window panes, water droplets on the leaves, water droplets on the vehicle. This is happened because of on winter, generally the night the temperatures become very low. Cooling takes place due to that water vapor in the atmosphere, due to the cooling condition, cold conditions, they convert into liquid and forms water droplets on the different surfaces. That we can call as dew. Not mountain dew. Is it dew? Nothing but water vapor condensed into water and formed on a different surfaces. If this water vapor this water vapor, gaseous form of water, is mixed with some dust, some other particles in the atmosphere. Dust particles it forms a white layer in the atmosphere. So that white layer, which is makes the people not visible, means we cannot see the things other side properly. We can call it is mist or fog. So mist nothing but combination of water vapor as well as some dust, some other gases, particles, whatever. They combine together and they form a white surfaces, a white layer, white substances formed on the roads, fields, whatever. That layer cannot make the things to see properly. Such condition we can call as a fog. This is the application of condensation. Very important. So gas to liquid, liquid to solid is completed. Then coming to the special case, that is sublimation. Generally, what we have to understand here, on heating, a solid directly converting to liquid, on continuous heating, liquid convert into gas, or on cooling, a gas convert into liquid, whereas liquid convert into solid. Right? What we have discussed. But in case of sublimation, is solid directly changes into gas, or gas directly changes into solid. This happened on heating, this happened on cooling. Right? So no liquid state is formed. No liquid state is formed, but change in the state of matter takes place. From where to where? Solid state to gaseous state directly. On cooling, gaseous state to solid state directly, without forming any liquid. So the process of conversion of a solid into vapor or gas without forming liquid is called sublimation. On cooling, what will happen? In case of cooling, a gas converts directly into solid. So on cooling, generally we can call it as deposition. So the process of conversion of gas into solid without forming liquid is called deposition. The process of conversion of solid into gas directly without forming liquid state is called sublimation. Or if a gas is converted into solid, we can call it as directly as a deposition. Example, camphor, ammonium chloride are the example. Naphthalene balls, naphthalene balls are the example. Camphor generally which is used in our homes for puja. So on heating directly convert into gas. They did not form any liquid state. Such process we can call as a camphor. That process we can call as a sublimation. On cooling, that vapor molecules of camphor is directly converted to solid. Such phenomena is called evaporation. So these are change in the state of matter. So we completed fusion, boiling, condensation, freezing and sublimation. So these are change in the state of matter. They are change in state of matter. Right? So later, the next we will discuss the other topic. Thank you.